Hi everyone, welcome to Happy Soul Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I am back with another salt reading. I apologize for my last salt reading where the last couple of minutes didn't get recorded properly. So this one, I felt drawn to doing this reading just before we ended this year, as per the English calendar. So I'm just going to start off with the reading because even when I was setting this up, I already felt like there's a lot of energetic connections happening with spirit, and different people's spirit guides were coming forward, and um, I think I would just like to get straight into the reading. Somebody here, so one of the spirit guides that was really very evident in my energy field was belongs to a lady here. You probably wear specs. It's like I could see an image, so you probably wear specs. You might be in a colder place right now, or maybe it's just a little chilly around. Temperatures might have dropped because I could see you wearing layers of clothing. Okay. um, you seem to be in your 40s, um, closer to mid 40s maybe. And I just feel like the spirit guide who was coming forward was a loved one who passed away. This person seems to be a little younger, than you. So maybe they passed away when they were very young, or they might actually be, um, younger to you when they were here. So this spirit guide is basically here trying to tell you that it is okay to let go, it is okay to move forward, it is okay to dream, it is okay to hope. you know I feel like there's still a lot of lack of acceptance around how life has shaped up, especially in the past 10 years for you. Like the whole decade is highlighted here. And this person, the spirit guide, this person chose to be your guide after they passed, and they feel like you still need that constant support and guidance. And I feel like even when this person was around, you might have already been feeling these feelings that life has been unfair, or you've had to really work hard. um, but this spirit was very close to you, and it feels like this person's passing just added to all of those feelings. And till date, you are carrying so much of resentment and anger and sadness, depression, all of that, not just because of this person's passing who chose to be your spirit guide, but also just like other things. It could be marriage, it could be um, you know being with somebody whom you don't enjoy being with, but because of maybe situations or family pressure, maybe children, you're not able to kind of move around with move around move forward in life because of those situations. um, and I feel like work is also kind of like not going as how you would want it to go. Maybe you wanted to achieve something more. um, so yeah, there's a lot of those things. There's a lot of heaviness around your energy, and your spirit guide, this person who passed away, chose to be your spirit guide, so that you can understand that it's okay to let go, it's okay to forgive, it's okay to accept that you're unhappy here. But the real challenge here is to actually move forward despite all these situations, you know So yeah, that was one thing that was coming very strongly to me. If you notice, there's also like an eye sort of image or a picture that was formed like before I moved it around. So I feel like this eye is kind of telling you that you are being watched, you know. I don't know if it's visible to you, but from where I'm seeing, this particular rock salt, this particular salt piece kind of looks like a little bird, you know, and the soft colors kind of shows that you are surrounded by help, you're surrounded by protection, you're surrounded by good things. You have to choose to be yourself. If you are, if you want to be softer and not want to take care of absolutely every single thing, you want your partner to show up, I feel like you have to also allow yourself to do that, you know, take a step back, or like delegate, you know, like tell each person what needs to be done, be it around the house or work or just in general, you know. If you're going to be somebody who's trying to control everything, but you also want others to take charge, I feel like that's kind of, it doesn't match up, you know, that energy doesn't match up. Like you want one thing, but you're not allowing space for it. Okay. All right. There's a proposal coming up for somebody. Like I just saw a little heart shape that was made with these two. Um, I very strongly feel like there's a proposal coming up for a couple that has been together for at least 2 to 3 years. Okay. And it's interesting, if you look at all the other Himalayan salt crystals, they're like lighter shades of pink, except for this one. This guy here is like a very dark colored salt crystal, right? Let me put it down. See that? So I feel like now more than ever, you might be feeling like you're not in the right place, or you might feel out of place basically. Okay. You might even feel like you're always being sidelined or picked on, you know, something like that, that makes you stand out, but not in the fun way. Okay. But believe me, like, there's a reason for that. It's because you're not supposed to be trying to fit into that mold. Okay. Like if the rest of the crystals are light pink, but you are like a, I don't know what color is this, like reddish rust color. So if you are different from the rest of the people, chances are you're either in the wrong place and spirit is telling you to like accept that and move away, you know, see what's actually meant for you, um, or that you're trying to fit into a mold that, you know, frankly is not for you. You're meant for like something different, something bigger. Okay. So try and expand uh, your understanding of some things, or yourself, like begin with yourself. Try to expand your mind and see where do you actually want to be. All right, because chances are you're trying to fit into the wrong mold. That is what is coming very strongly here. Okay, what else? I see certain travel plans have been disrupted. Like you might have spent endless amount of time planning this travel, but in the end, there could be flight travels, delays, you know, things like that. But it's just out of your control, and I feel like this is something that you might have got as an intuition, but it's something that you also ignored, or maybe there were signs building up to this point where, you know, you were kind of being told that this is not the right time, but you just kind of went with it because maybe logic was solid. You might have got leaves from work, which was only for this time period, you know. Um, Maybe you got, I don't know, like a good price on your travel or something like that, but it's just not meant to happen for you, you know. Sorry, but yeah, there are delays and like cancellations and something like that happening here. Look at, so unlike that one, look at how clear this one is. Can you see that? See? Right? Look at how clear that salt crystal is. I feel like something is going to become absolutely clear for you. For quite a few people, actually, I feel like that's work related. So maybe something that was a little bit of a confusion, or maybe you were struggling with accepting that, I'm done with this place and I need to move ahead, or that is what I should be doing instead of this, something like that, work related thing. I feel like you're gaining clarity on that. So, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, expect clarity on that. All right. Um, so, because there's a bunch of energy here, right? There are a lot of you watching this video. I feel like for a few people, this could happen right away, almost instantly. Like, uh, think of this weekend, or um, like within the next 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 weeks, and for a few, this is 2 to 3 months, all right? But the 2 to 3 month kind of seems like that's meant for just one or two of you. Like it's not for a very large group of people. For more people, I feel like a lot of clarity is coming in much sooner, okay? And it starts off with work, but I kind of feel like it has its domino effect, and you kind of become more acceptant and clear about other aspects of your life too. All right. What else, Spirit? Is there anything else? So, for me, this kind of looks like it's a turtle swimming in water, going places. Um, think of Finding Nemo, like that's what I'm seeing, okay? So, turtle floating in water. What is turtle? Turtle kind of stands for good luck. In a lot of cultures, turtle or tortoise is in feng shui. It helps to bring in luck and money and stability. Um, it's slow growing, but it grows into something absolutely beautiful and healthy. So, um, turtles could mean good luck here. I also feel like for a lot of you who have, you know, struggled a bit emotionally in this year of 2025, I feel like 2026 is actually going to be a little bit more emotionally stable. Like this turtle here, apart from good luck and money, I feel like it's actually talking about emotional stability here. So for a lot of you, you know, if you look at that clarity, the message of clarity, I feel like there's a lot of emotional stability coming in because of that too, you know. Um, and there's like acceptance, okay? So a lot of you could be trying out different healing modalities. You could be trying out crystals, uh, working with tarot, um, sound healing. There could also be something to do with acupressure or acupuncture, EFT, TFT. Um, these are things I'm going to be offering on my website too pretty soon. I used to do them, but then I just somehow took a break from all of that. But I'm getting back into that. So it just feels like there are certain healing modalities that you might be trying or tapping into. Um, for a very few number of people, I feel like you'll actually stick to it, but for a large group of people, this is more about just exploring and having fun with it and seeing what all is there, and if something can actually help you. All right. Is there any other message here? There is seriously a lot of clarity coming in for so many of you. I don't know, does that look like a brain to you? There's a lot of clarity. I also feel like there is studying coming up for some of you. You could already be studying, that kind of continues into the next year, or 2026. Depends on when you watch this video, actually. But you could also be um, pursuing something new, or maybe doing like an add-on course or something like that. Okay. Okay, what else, spirit? What else? I feel like someone here is watching this because they want to understand if this person is it. So I feel like, um, a person might have shown interest in you, or you might be dating someone, but not for too long. Um, but there seems to be like a little bit of confusion, or I just feel like there's something that you can't really put a finger on. Like I can't put a finger on right now. Because it's your energy that I'm reading, and it feels like there's something here about this person that you can't quite figure out, but it just keeps you a little on the edge. What's really interesting is, through my camera, what I saw was this right here, the red little dot. Um, there's like all swirly moments here, right? Swirly shapes. What is this about? I kind of get the feeling that if you're not 100% um, confident, or there's something that keeps you on the edge about this person, chances are that there is like something that they're hiding. Maybe you are able to read their energy, and you know that there's something going on that I can't quite understand, but it just keeps me a little on the edge. It keeps me confused, or maybe there's, I'm not sure about this. You may not know exactly what it is, but your energy is able to pick up that person's energy. And I feel like a little distance apart could actually help you kind of understand, if even if you miss that person, do you miss that energy? Like, that's something that you can't quite pick up on. I feel like having a little bit of distance in between for some time might actually give you more clarity, because I think there's something that they are not being truthful about, and asking them straight up might not give you a straight answer, or might still keep you a little confused, or maybe you don't trust them fully. So my advice would be that, keep some distance apart. Maybe go away for some time, travel, or just like ask for some space, and see how you actually feel without them around you. Okay. All right. Is there anything else? Spirit, is there anything else? Someone's taking a trip to Dubai. I, so I had two places that came to my mind. So maybe there's someone watching this who's planning a trip to Dubai, and there's somebody who's planning a trip to China. Okay. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else here? Anything else here? Okay, that's it. So yeah, I think this is it for our salt reading. I do want to check what kind of energy we are stepping into the new year with. So let me just take this aside. All right. Okay, what is the energy that we are stepping into the new year with? 2026, what is the highlight? For all those watching this particular video, please, what is the highlight for 2026? What are we doing? There is a lot of release happening. So much release happening. When I started the salt reading, there was a message for one particular lady, but I feel like her spirit guide was asking her to release and accept, and like move on from there, right? I feel like that might actually be just the energy for everybody here, because there is a lot of heaviness that's going away, there's a lot of clarity coming in. There's still things that will make you feel like you could do so much more, or maybe, there could be certain hiccups that come along the way, but you're always going to be moving. And I feel like 2026 is a year of um, acceptance and moving forward from there. You know, yes, some things didn't work out. Yes, you were let down in different ways, or by different people, or different situations or scenarios happened that maybe were unexpected, or that kind of literally broke your heart. But there is acceptance coming into this new year, and then there's movement for you. Like, you move forward despite all of that. Okay? Instead of taking all of that and just dwelling into that emotion, those emotions, the lower vibrational emotions, I would say, you are willing to like sit with that energy and just see that who you are today because of all of those experiences. All right? You may have even lost some people in this year, or maybe you let go of some people in this year that you felt like are just not vibing with you anymore. Like, there's nothing more you could give to that particular relationship, or maybe somebody went, MIA, and you have no idea what happened there. That's okay. 2026 is a year of accepting all of those situations and moving forward from there. That's pretty nice. Let's get just two more cards from another deck here. This is one of my favorite decks. Life happens. So, what's happening in life 2026? Needy. And there is unexpected blessing. That is fantastic. So see, the needy bit here, it's not so much in the low vibrational again. Like, it's not saying that you're being needy. It just means that you need something different now. Why did all of that happened in this year? Is because there was a requirement for you to move on and do something different, peel back the layers of all these onions, and like get to a new one, and that's where your unexpected blessing is coming in, because what you really need to move forward in life and to live a good, healthy life where you grow, with all your experiences, but you grow from there. That is the unexpected blessing. And the blessing could come in any way, right? The unexpected part of it is that it could come in a way of learning a new skill, meeting new people, maybe, falling in love, getting married, like doing something that was totally unusual, or you just thought that it's not for you. I feel like the unexpected part just takes you really by surprise, really, really by surprise. But that is where you are. You have been able to reach that place because of these experiences that have kind of summed up your 2025. It may not have been a very pleasant year, but it was taking you there. All right? Okay. So I was thinking of doing like one last thing in this particular reading, and that is my very beautiful sister gifted this to me for my birthday this year. All right, let's put it this way. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick pendulum reading. If you have a yes or no question, you can go for it. This is if you want to take it for fun, go for it. If you are seriously thinking about it, yeah, go for it. Okay. For personal readings, you can contact me. All the details are listed below in the description. You can log on to my website, book a personal reading. But for now, think of a question for which we can do a yes or a no. All right? All right. Spirit, can you tell me if the answer is yes or no? Is it a yes or a no? Okay, so this is a no. So, whatever your question was, the answer to this is a no. If you want to find out more about why it's a no, or if you want to get a personal reading, you can get in touch with me directly through my website. And for now, I am wrapping up 2025 with this reading. I hope you have a fantastic year ahead, and I wish you the absolute best. Love and light to you all. Bye.